Kita natin sa warm-up kanina, reverse pa eh, dalawang kamay.
Papa Injay, turnaround jumper, difficult shot. As Muhammad Pare takes care of that rebound.
Ganda ng depensa ni Muhammad para dito sa scorer na foreigner ng PIP.
And we're expecting a low-scoring affair because
Oo nga,
these two teams,
depensahan eh.
and they really put a premium on defense.
Timeout, BRT,
Yun naman ang
Sumisip,
ating
Basilan.
score. It's only 6-4 in favor of the TIP Engineers. With only 5 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the first quarter of action, we have a timeout. 6-4 is the score in this low-scoring affair between the TIP Engineers and BRT Sumisip St. Clair. As we welcome you back to the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City. Carlo Pamintuan alongside Jolly Escobar.
Carlo, I was looking at the coaching staff of St.
Muhammad Pare.
Nice basket coming from Muhammad Pare. This is a collaboration between yung dating Chelo na sila Coach Steve Chu and Gerson Capites. Kasama na nila Gino Manansala dito. So nag-combine sila dito. And yeah, coaching is yung very formidable looking St. Clair squad.
Good pass inside. Lenore scores.
Garland Lenore.
Yan, magaling na power forward dito si Lenore. Getting his first 2 points in this ballgame.
In their last game, Muhammad Pare, Lunor, and Japs Bautista missed a combined 4 field goals. Ganon sila kagaling in their last game. Barely challenged by Hyperwash, but still, no, it's not easy to score that well from the field.
We are witnessing high quality amateur basketball at its best. Ano?
Foul number 7,
PBA.
Jason Jimenez.
Between
Substitutions.
these two teams, PIP and St. Clair. Muhammad Pare, 25 points against Hyperwash. Chaps Bautista, 23. Darwin Lenore, 13 points. Tapos yun yung sinasabi mo, yung mataas na field goal percentage.
Well, when your main bigs shoot that well from the field, it results to an easy victory for you.
Oo, life is easy.
Foul number 2, Simon Sandaco.
Being very, very efficient. This is Sandago. Siya matatawagan ng foul in the Lenore.
Substitution.
Easily.
Warren Calama for Simon
Future
Sandaco.
PBA superstars right here.
14 to shoot.
Napag-usapan na rin itong si Brian Santos, nasa hulma nung isang taga-TIP na nasa PBA ngayon, in Jory Napoles. It's like a carbon copy.
Okay.
Jack Bautista misses his first look from the outside. You know, I was able to talk to Coach Putin Rivera after they picked up their second win kontra sa Hyperwash, and he was really on the verge of tears because in the first game, I think his father just died in the morning of that ball game, but he still wanted to be a part of the team. He still coached them to a victory. And then it all came together,
Foul
at
number
least the
2,
emotions
Garland
of it.
Lenore. That's his first
He was
foul.
emotional because nanghihinayang siya that his dad,
Shooting
who
2,
is
Muhammad
his biggest
Enjay.
supporter, was not able to see the fruits of his labor, those 2 wins nitong TIP Engineers.
Gotta hand it to Coach Potit for forming a nice team like this. Diba yung sa level na ganyan, collegiate hanggang dito, yung recruitment, diba? Saan mo nahahanap? You really have to look around the country for yung mga magagaling na players na ganyan.
And I also asked him about it. Sabi ko, Coach Potit, ang dami nung 6'4", 6'3"
Dami
players
kong
mo na
mga
pare-pareho.
magagaling. Oo.
Sabi niya, wala naman silang malaking recruitment budget to really scour the entire country for
Pagalingan,
talent.
tama ka. Pagalingan lang yan.
But he says that you know, he is giving out opportunities for players
Caller
who
number
want
5,
him.
Christian Dagulo, penalty. That's
And
his
now
first
he has
contact.
formed a really good team
Yeah.
competing here in the D-League.
Ano yan? Partner talaga, tiyaga yan. You really go to mga leagues
Substitution.
around the
Ivan
country.
Santos for
Yung
Papa
palaro
Encha.
pang bansa, pinupunta ng mga coaches talaga. It's always held sa mga provinces. Hanap ka ng talents that very young, mga teenagers. Si Papa Enjay being given a breather dito. Mark Lopez is one of his staffers. Ito si Coach Patit de Vera.
Former player ng FEU Fern, played for the University of the Philippines in the collegiate ranks. Marudukan with a bounce pass. Steal here for Fontanilla. Joshua goes all the way. Nice pass to Jax Bautista at the last moment.
Basket is good for
this
Jax
one opportunity.
Bautista.
Nice basket coming from Japs Bautista, pero
Pushing foul number
Joshua
13,
Fontanilla
Ivan
had his
Santos.
name written all over yung fast break play na yun. Really waiting at the last second kung kailan ibabagsak yung Japs. Japs with a nice finish.
Foul down for
Commit
Junior
na yung
Bell.
count defense. He saw it as the time to send it to Japs Bautista, the veteran, as he drew a foul against Santos.
Shooting the bonus, James Bautista.
Yun eh, di ba? Kasi yung iba, natatakot. Eto na, patating na depensa. Iba, papasa na kagad yung bola. Medyo na-panic ng konti. Ito, aantayin. Sabi mo nga eh, antayin talaga bago mag-commit ng gusto. Joshua
Manilla stealing the rebound and then issuing that nice pass down low to Muhammad Pare.
Ang ganda na naman ng paso sana, no? Streaking baseline, tas eksakto, parang kili-kili mas. Ito ang resulta, dalawang free throw para dito kay Muhammad Pare. Now Pare has to make this.
Pero bago yan, yung nakaw muna nung Joshua Fontanilla on the rebound. Joshua with the Gio Halalon special. Yung panahon ni Jolly Escobar, ano yan eh, Johnny Abarrientos yung gumagawa niyan eh.
Coach Steve Chu on your screens. Oo. Grabing control ng mga players na ganyan, di ba? Aangat, ilalagay nila sa ilalim ng kilikili mo. Yung iba nun, parang alakoy na lang ang tira. Pero yung ibang magagaling tulad ni Johnny, may control pa rin yung magpitik ng bola kahit na iniwas na gano'n, di ba? Very, very impressive.
Oh, this active defense. Brian Santos, three-point shot, no good. But they get the offensive rebound and will have one more crack at the basket.
Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina pa, the game prior. Lalo na if you feel na medyo siguro inferior ka or may disadvantage ka, naglalaki ng kalaban. You really have to bring that energy, di ba? Hindi ka pwedeng ma-outplay ng kalaban.
Ivan Santos catches the ball. They have 10 seconds remaining in their shot clock. Brian Santos naghahanap ng papasahan. Good cut to the basket. And it results to a basket.
Sa Sumisip, mag-miss tapos sa Sumisip, get ng depensa ng St. Clair. They're really bringing that energy on defense. But nonetheless, it says 2-point ball game. So yeah.
Taps Bautista for three, no good. Rebound for the Engineers. 12-10 is the score in favor of St. Clair. Brian Santos umatake. The floater, no good. Ivan gets the ball back for them. Ivan Santos, binilit yung tira, wala.
Empty possession, pero ang lalaki ng mga Santoses para sa TIP. Puno ang Marias play against itong mga malalaki frontliners ng TIP.
7 seconds remaining. Lumor sa ilalim. Kick out pass. Now for three. Straight away. No good. Fontanilla chases down the loose ball and saves it to Lumor.
Very smart play. Alam niyang may mga opposing defenders na naman niya basta hahagis ito ng malakas.
Muhammad Pare with the loose ball foul there. Pushing off against Naguro.
This one foul number 12, Muhammad Pare.
Usapan natin pero Irvin Valencia is more of a two-guard
Tama,
scorer.
TIP Engineers.
Tingnan natin ang magagawa niya siguro after the break, Marlo.
Timeout for the CIP Engineers. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter. St. Clair up by 2. checking into the ball game para kay Joshua Fontanilla. And any given point, when you have these two able playmakers on the floor, wala kang kaba kung ikaw yung coaching staff. Look at this, a combined 6 points, 10 rebounds, okay lang. But 24 assists coming from your two main guards, that is something that will really power your offense.
As I was just saying, Irvin Valencia loves shooting the ball much more than Joshua Fontanilla. Pero kanina pinag-usapan natin, just be on the same page. Share that ball with your teammates, di ba? Makakuha ka talaga ng success.
Irvin Valencia uses the ball screen from Lunor. Valencia umatake, dishes to Lunor at the last moment, mawawala ang bola. Calara taps the ball to Ivan Santos.
Ivan Santos.
Getting his balance, nice power move, power dribble coming from Ivan Santos. Basket para sa kanya, 6'4".
Yung maganda dito sa mga big men ng PIP Engineers is that they are also willing to run the floor and be options on fast break opportunities. Brian Santos, blocked there by Japs de Guzman. Kaso nakatapak na sa labas si Japs.
Wow, but Japs blocking the much more bigger Brian Santos nung puntong yon.
We have a substitution coming from the TIP Engineers. This is John Michael Pinca entering for Brian Santos.
Nice minutes coming from Brian.
Daguro, hinahanap si Tan. The jumper rattles out. Irvin Valencia manning the point now.
Bilis na mga paa. Very shifty guard is Irvin Valencia.
Pero maganda yung naging depensa sa kanya, no? Yung hard show really working out. So push from behind coming from Nam.
Sayang.
Foul number 17, Harold
Very
now
comfortable in
penalty.
putting that ball down.
That's his second foul.
Unfortunately
there.
for BRT Sumisip, penalty situation na sila. So that loose ball foul on Nang will result to 2 free throws for the TIP Engineers.
Well, luckily, 54
Free
seconds
throws
lang
for
natin
Christian
sila
Daguro.
weather that storm na lang.
Daguro connecting with his first free throw. Baba ng scoring, no? 13-12, Jolly. We're so used to having teams score 100 points or more here in the PBA D-League. Pero pag tumataas talaga yung kalidad nung kalaban mo, you get stuck into this defensive struggle.
And you mentioned it also kanina kasi teams really prioritizing defense, which is nice naman.
Cross-court pass. Still somehow lands with Japs Bautista. Entry pass niya, nanakaw na. Tatakbo na naman ang TIP Engineers. Rubio with the takeaway. Japs Bautista wants a 2-for-1. Quick for his own good there as he turns the ball over.
But that fast break pass was not intended for Calara. And a turnover, buti if you're TIP, luckily you get it back, no?
1 second difference between the game clock and shot clock right now in the first quarter of action. Both teams already in the penalty situation. Irvin Valencia making things so difficult for Tan. Tan out of control there, almost traveled. That put back will not work out for Calara. 2 seconds remaining. Lunor with a prayer. It's all glass, and that'll be the end of our first quarter of action. It might be low scoring, but it is definitely a high-quality ball game.
And I'm entertained. Equally entertaining partner, but we're seeing a lot of very nice defensive plays here. This is how we end 14 now.
And that's a 2-point lead for the TIP Engineers against BRT Sumisip St. Clair. We'll come back for the second quarter of action. 12 is the count after the first quarter of action. The PIP Engineers back on Brian Santos, who came up with 19 points and 8 rebounds alongside 3 assists against Hyper Wash. It was not easy for him. Struggled from the field in the first couple of quarters. I think he was below 30% shooting for that game. Pero hindi naman kinailangan talaga for him to shoot at a high clip because they had that game against the Vipers completely under control.
Nice numbers, 19 points, 8 rebounds. Again, Santos is everybody on the team, TIP Engineers. Now, ang ganda ng size nila kasi Papa Enjoy back in the ball game para sa kanila. Even second stringers, itong sila Calara, the other Santos, Ivan, and they're all, di ba? 6'4", 6'3". Sandagon is also a tall player.
Substitution.
Grabe yung
Papa
length
Enjoy
nila
for Ivan Santos.
5 of 22 for TIP, 5 of 19 for St. Clair. Yan yung ating field goal story in the first quarter of action.
Second quarter.
Matawagan,
Backcourt violation.
nga ng backcourt violation ang TIP Engineer. Si Calara hindi pa tumawid. You have to set your feet. Yung dalawa mong paa dapat nakatawid na clearly. Or else you risk that backcourt violation.
Little unforced errors here at the beginning of the ball game. Okay lang dahil 2-point ball game lang naman ito.
But in tight ball games like this one, yung mga maliliit na kasalanan yun yung pwede mong pagbayaran.
May haunt you in that big three-pointer.
Oh, but a quick counter attack coming from the Engineers. Taguro with another basket. He has 6 points in the game.
Quick talaga, no? Eksakto yung pasan. Hindi kailangan yung dribble.
Palencia with a sharp crossover. Palencia, the knock, same spot. Different result as he misses the 3. Lunor, second effort, wala pa rin. As Papa Enjay finally claims the board for the Engineers. Taguro, good pass, down low, wide open. But he won't get the bounce. Talking about Pinka. Ang gulong ganyan, pabor din
Ang hirap
na.
Pero ang hirap na. Kala mo, lapit to, di ba? Pero off the break, bigla kang ito, kailangan mong i-soft shot ng ganun. Ang hirap nun. Tama ka. Hanapin mo na lang yung board angle.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
14 seconds on the shot clock nitong TIP Engineers. They're currently up by a single point only, 16 to 15. Taguro to Papa Enjay down low, faces up for the jumper, rattles out.
Kanina pa niya hinahanap yung kanyang perimeter game na hindi masyado pumapasok. Usually much more efficient than what's happening today. Papa Enjay.
Irvin Palencia scoring against the defense of Papa Enjay for this end one opportunity.
Pushing foul number 22, Papa Enjay.
Very shifty at able to release that bago pa makapag-collapse. Ito siya, Papa Enjay sa kanya. He comes the wrist right here. Early release, high off the glass. Basket and one.
Irvin Palencia finishing there.
Bonus
He is
free
now
throw for
joined
Irvin
by his
Palencia.
backcourt tandem, Joshua Fontanilla.
So Papa Enjay going back to his efficiency. Inefficient today, 1 of 5. May dalawang free throws lang and then 4. So 4 points ang kanyang total. Usually much more better.
I'm sure he expected this to happen because Muhammad Bare is no slouch on the rebound in the defensive side as well.
Lalabanan siya ni Muhammad Pare. Kanina pa, nakikita natin being very physical. Meron isang lay-in. Ni Japs Bautista.
Mananatili ang bola sa panig ng BRT Sumisip St. Clair. Yes, they're up by 2 points right now, 18 to 16. That's Bautista with the inbound. He gets the ball back off a handoff. Bautista versus Santos. That is a foul on Pinka as he was left alone down low kontra kay Lunor.
House in the house.
Jason Jimenez for Jane Pinka. Ball for
Matatapat ka sa front line. Guardia and Lunor is a very physical player. So talagang
14 seconds on the shot clock.
sinisil at hinihingi yung bola.
Rivera checking into the ball game for the very first time, replacing Japs Bautista. Irvin Palencia reading his options, asking for a clear out. Darwin Lenore, the layup. Somehow falls in.
Galing si Lunor eh. Very, very comfortable again in, diba, in dribbling, attacking the basket. Oh, nice one.
Brian Santos.
Base basket, jump shot. Brian Santos also looking very nice. Good yung mga frontliners, bawat koponan.
Nautakan niya doon yung depensa, no? Just quickly going up for a jumper was Brian Santos to score another basket. He has 4 points in the game. Muhammad Pare against Papa Enzai. Muhammad Pare forces the issue. Malakas yung tira. Scramble for the loose ball. Enzai picks it up and sends it to a teammate. Daguro leading the break. Wide open. Oh! Akala ko rin titira na niya. At the last moment, pinamigay pass. Fontanilla. Oh!
Joshua Fontanilla.
My goodness, Joshua.
And now he draws the hook. Fontanilla after getting the stop.
Ano ginagawa ni Joshua dito ah.
Look at this one more time, Johnny Escobar.
He got a hangs in there a little bit. Oh! Joshua! Grabe ginagawa mo ah.
Simon Santago for Christian
Para sa
Daguro.
akin, para sa akin. Thank you. Joshua, right in front of us here. And yeah, wow.
Wala, nakamaya
That was
ni Johnny
nice.
Escobar. Biglang gagaling to.
Oy, tingnan natin. Baka mamaya, hindi na makashoot yan.
Fontanilla with a highlight right there. As they're up by 4 now, 22-18. Lunor down low. Lunor pinagin.
They're giving away pa mga 2 or 3 inches against Brian Santos, ha? Pero Darwin Lenore making it happen.
He is a very patient operator.
Oo.
Itong si Darwin Lenore never panics. Always knows what to do at any given point.
Number 35, Juan Rivera.
Look at this, backing down. Itong si Brian Santos pivots one end, squeezes to the other side, keeping his pivot foot nailed to the ground para hindi siya matawagan ng traveling.
Brian
Mga
Calara
magaling na
for
inside
Santos.
operators na ganyan tulad nila Junmar, talagang they always look for their balance muna, di ba? Bihira-bihira yung mga off-balance shots, no? So, very nice move coming from the north.
3 minutes gone by in the second quarter. BRT Sumisip St. Clair looking good here as Papa Njai misses once again. May hirapan siya sa depensa ni Muhammad Pare.
Si Muhammad Pare being very physical against Papa Njai, kaya hirap makakuha ng mga baskets.
Good bounce pass. As Lenore will troop to the free throw line for 2.
Pushing foul on number 26, Brian Santos.
Wow.
That's his first foul, 3 on the Engineers.
Expecting
Shooting 2,
PBA
Darwin
to be much
Lenore.
more in control of this ball game, pero wow, St. Clair.
Darwin Lenore with 7 points in the ball game, leading all scorers actually.
Seven points and 5 boards. Nice numbers for this front line. Oh, offensive rebound.
Yun naman yung specialty nitong si Rivera. He is the extra possessions guy. Alongside itong si Rubio, itong St. Clair. Fontanilla, another high
Joshua Fontanilla.
banking layup as he gets another and one opportunity, it looks like.
And these guys na mga nilalayapan na hindi ito mga maliliit. This is Brian Santos. This is Papa Njai. Calara is in the ball game. Ang lalaki na mga humahabol sa kanya. Oh, Joshua.
Foul on number 7, Jason Jimenez.
The foul was on Jimenez actually on the push-off against Muhammad Pare. So itong si Pare ang kukuha ng bonus free throw.
One free throw for Muhammad Pare.
Back to what we were talking about kanina, di ba? You have some quality players for every possession. For every position, sorry. So mga point guard nila, Joshua Fontanilla, di ba? Tapos isang pang-panentro nila is si Muhammad Pare. And then just a lot of rebounds.
Papa Njai umatake against 3 defenders, drawing contact. Pero nakita mo ipipilit na niya just to get something going on offense.
Chatting about Papa Njai, he will find a way. Titignan natin dito, will be able to manufacture points from the free throw line. Look at this unit para sa TIP.
Lining
Kalala.
on BRT
Also about
Sumisip,
6'3",
Basilan, St. Clair
6'5",
for proper
Brian
bench
Santos,
decorum.
Papa Enjay. Then Jimenez and Karurukan to complete yung kanilang 5 on the floor.
26 to 18. 8-point advantage. Binabayan sa pito. Itong si Papa Enjay. Yes, he had another monster ball game against Hyperwash. 28 points, 17 rebounds. But we're finding out quickly that in this ball game against St. Clair, it will not come easy.
Nahirapan. And that's what coaches always tell players how to guard yung mga magagaling is to just be very physical with them. Kailangan pagayin mo din sila para hindi na sila komportable at yan ang ginagawa ni Muhammad Pare sa kanya.
Pare missing there and Jai picks up the rebound. Takbo tayo sa kabilang banda, the TIP Engineers looking to continue their rally. Big collision. Yes, that will be... Looks like an offensive foul on Papa Enjay.
Wow. Look at Coach Pontit Rivera.
Coach Potit de Vera saying na wala pa naman sa defensive position.
Then napakot. I
Oo,
did the correct ball. Ang ganda ng naka-establish na. Si Muhammad Pare.
It happened quickly, kaya we needed the benefit of the replay to check that out. But there was
Kind
an
of close
extension
din
on the
kasi,
arm.
di ba? Sa split second lang yung ganyan eh. Unahan lang sa pwesto and I think it's a correct call. Nakatayo na eh. Talaga nakapag-establish ng position si Muhammad Pare. Nagasahan pa rin sila si Papa Enjay.
But that is partly because of the frustration na rin siguro for Papa
Hindi
Enjay.
pumapasok mga tira niya eh, no? Sherson Cabientes and Coach Steve Chu.
To 20 is the count with 6 minutes and 1 second remaining in our first half of action. It has been an intense battle between the TIP Engineers and BRT Sumisip St. Clair. At ang ating mga table officials and our referees may sinisilip dito. Now we are ready to find out what their call will be.
Jay De La Cruz announced that I kind of expected this, Carlo, and expect natin to itong high quality basketball, and you even mentioned it putting a high premium on defense.
Offensive foul on number 22, Papa Enjay. That's his third foul. Technical foul on BRT Sumisip, number 6, Joshua Fontanilla for second motion.
So we will have a technical free throw for the TIP Engineers. That's si Brian Santos ang kukuha. After the call kasi, dumiretso sa basket itong si Papa Enjay. And Joshua Fontanilla took a swing at him. To try and stop the basket. Referee saying tapos na yung play.
Papa Enjay.
Check this out one more time. Ito, doon yung foul, and then the referee deemed that as extra motion.
Pito na kasi, no? Hindi na dapat hinataw. But Joshua, siguro is thinking baka makakuha pa ng continuation or something, di ba?
Hindi naman alam kung ano
Di pa alam yung call eh.
Exactly. Halyare, corner, triple won't work. Good stop here for the TIP Engineers. 26 to 21, they're down by 5. Tan, cross-court pass to Karurukan. Umatake sa gitna, nawala yung bola. Muhammad Pare with a takeaway. Joshua Fontanilla, iniwan kay Junji Halyare. Umatake, the layup short, but they get the ball back. Muhammad Pare, off angle there, as he did not have his feet set. Halyare turns garbage into
Junji Halyare.
Dun sa initial pa lang, I love that play. Joshua Fontanilla really looking for his scorer, Junji Halyare, wanting to get him involved sa kanilang opensa.
Because that was the first basket of the ball game for Junji Halyare. Good defense there for Manacho, denying Brian Santos.
And
Timeout, TIP Engineers.
Will need yung scoring ni June Giallare as the game progresses. It was a very smart play coming from Joshua Fontanilla.
7-point lead for BRT Sumisip St. Clair, 28-21. Timeout, CIP. Joshua Fontanilla has given us our fair share of highlights in this ball game. He started off with nice passes to his teammates and then took matters into his own hands.
Never mind the 4 points lamang siya, pero di ba really gets his teammates involved. And those 4 points were fantastic 4 points coming from Joshua. Pero di ba, you gotta love yung recognition niya in looking for teammates, especially yung last play na yun, really wanting June Giallare to contribute here because kailangan yung 10-15 points na ginagawa usually ni June.
Karurukan, turnaround jumper, no good. Fontanilla with the rebound. Siya na rin ang magbababa ng bola. Fontanilla lost his grip, but he recovers soon after. Joshua locates his corner shooter. Not knocking down another opportunity here for the white shirts. Sayang ang pagkakataon yun for Manacho who missed the mid-range jumper.
Nice offensive rebound. Sana just can't knock down yung kanyang jump shot.
Karurukan attacks baseline. Gumalas yung depensa sa kanyang
Gilbert Karurukan.
and he knocks down the jumper.
Magaling din. Karurukan, nice pull up. Jay. Easily the #1 PG on this squad is Joshua. Si Irvin Valencia parang mas komportable sa DOS, di ba? He's a scorer. Shooting guard siya. Backs the basket well then.
Fontanilla in traffic. Too
Tira mo,
much
Josh.
angle there. As Karurukan sends it to Brian Santos. The jumper is good.
Brian Santos.
Future looks good, my friends. Knocking down 17-footers is easy. It's Brian Santos, di ba? At that size.
Which favor there coming from Santos. And he comes up with a miss. Traveling. Dapat. Hinahuli. Ivan Santos down
Nakita na
low.
ni referee Card at ni referee Jolly. Yun na, hindi tinawag
Brian Santos wide open. Knocks it down.
Brian Santos.
Kidding me? Look at the talent of this kid's partner. Pull up Jay, Brian Santos, 3-point, just quick 5 points coming from Brian Santos is totally stepped.
And just like that, Jolly Escobar were all tied up at 28 apiece. That was a 7-0 blast for the TIP Engineers. Ngayon naman, ang St. Clair ang tatawag ng timeout. Next 3 games for the TIP Engineers. Italian home on August 8, August 15 against Black Mamba, and then the Albury Kings on August 19. Yan ang susunod na tatlong katunggali ng TIP Engineers.
Interesting.
Maghahanap tayo ng sagot mula sa BRT Sumisip St. Clair. After that 7-0 run, Fontanilla for 3 does not get the bounce.
Santos has to manning the paint para dito sa TIP. Santiago on the floor again. Yung length nila, ang lalaki, ang hahaba. How do you penetrate that?
Santos with a handoff. Good pass down low.
Great find underneath Santiago.
And now they'll have 2 opportunities to retake the lead in this ball game.
Foul on number 24, Jax Bautista. That's his first foul, 4 on St. Clair. 2 shots, Simon Sangrato.
Masyadong nag-utilize si Irvin Valencia dito para sa
Substitution, Joseph Peña Redondo for Paul Santos.
Yun eh, di ba? Valencia, when he's on, he's on. Scoring machine din when he wants to be.
So, gusto ko talaga yung ginagawa ng TIP engineers sa pati sapatos pare-pareho. Yung hindi lang nila kapareho, I think is Papa-Enjoy kasi wala din po mais niya.
Pero ganun din ang style, pero ibang kulay lang yung sa kanya.
Brian Santos, pull-up jumper, no good. And the rebound is saved by Darwin Lunor. Pamilya, off court. Jax Bautista for 3, rims out.
Sayang, great find na naman all the way to the other side. Jax Bautista would have been an assist.
Without TIP engineers.
Substitution,
On the side.
Irvin Valencia for Joshua Fontanilla.
Pagdadagdag na sandata si Coach Steve Tew here, sending Irvin Valencia back into the ball game.
Very, very exciting player.
And Santos took the ball inside, nagkalituhan sa cross screen. Kaso hindi pumasok yung tira nitong si Ivan Santos, who have to earn his points from the stripe.
Ang ganda ng cut, ang ganda ng pasa. Eksakto. Niluwa lang yung tira. Ito si Ivan Santos.
2 shots, Ivan Santos.
Ivan Santos had a double-digit performance during his PBA D-League debut. Slowed down a little bit in their last game. Pero ngayon, nagpaparamdam na naman kontra BRT Sumisip St. Clair.
So balik na naman tayo yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina, yung serviceable bigs. Hindi sila yun no? Magagaling na mga big men to Santos, Papa Enjay, great frontliners at the side of TIP.
Irvin Valencia holding a play.
He penetrates the 2-3 zone right here. The perimeter game has to get going para sa St. Clair.
Shot clock at 6.5
Pasa na
seconds.
gusto gawin sana ni Irvin Valencia. They have 6.5 to work with. And they'll
30
have out
seconds
an
out,
attack
BRT
with this
Sumisip Basilan.
second timeout. Coach Jolly, ano yung ginawa ng TIP to be able to turn this ball game around?
Concentrating on getting a lot of rebounds. Hindi pa nga Papa Enjay, hindi pa talagang pumuputok dito. Pero just doing the correct things, closing out, playing nice defense, getting nice baskets right here. Brian Santos, napalasa si Lonor nung puntong yun. Well, Lonor equally getting some nice baskets as well. We got pull-up jumpers and three-pointers coming from Brian Santos, just being very efficient is TIP.
In that 7-0 run that they needed to tie the ball
6.5
game at 13
seconds on the shot
lima
clock,
doon kay Brian
6.5
Santos.
seconds to
And
shoot.
he has 10 points in the game, 8 in this quarter alongside 3 rebounds.
Galing at that size, around 6'5". Maganda ang shooting, di ba? Maganda ang range niya, even from the three-point area.
At yung maganda rin dito, Jolly, for TIP, they're doing this, they're fighting back.
Follow
Without
number
the help
19,
of Papa
Ivan
Enjay, who's
Santos.
currently preserving his
That's his
3
third
personal
foul,
fouls.
5 on the
Pabalik na ng konti.
Engineers.
Maybe we'll see him,
Shooting 2, Gerald
maybe
Manacho.
we won't see him for the rest of this first half.
Mukha nga, kasi 2 minutes and 8 na lamang natitira dito. And the thing is, hindi masama ang field goal shooting ni medyo inefficient si Papa Enjay. Only good for 4 points, hindi ako nagkakamali.
4 points, 5 rebounds now for Gerald Manacho as he ties the count at 30 all. Ganda na ball handling itong PIP engineers. Brian Santos, cross-court pass to Karurukan. No need to panic as they still have a lot of time remaining in the shot clock. Brian Santos for 3. Good again!
Brian Santos.
Brian Santos, 13 big points in total.
You see the frustrated reaction coming from the bench of TIP. But first, enjoy This pristine release coming from Brian Santos. Ito mo yung pitak niya ng bola. Straight into the hoop for 3. Meanwhile, that last foul, but again, because it was a short foul again, and they are in the penalty situation.
Very apt yung description mo na pristine na release. Tama nga, parang ang linis nga ng bato. Maganda, no? Very nice stroke. Brian Santos. This is Irvin Palencia, 4 points sa kanyang contribution dito.
Kailangang uminit itong si Irvin Palencia as he now has 5 points. Seconds to cross here. That was a good forward pass. Sandagon umatake sa gitna, overshot the mark. Put back wala pa rin. One more try. He was fouled finally for 2 free throws.
Dapat yung pag-tip in na gano'n, lambot lang, you know? Medyo matigis. Pero he's so athletic. How do you stop that? Foul nila lamang. Has to try to earn it from the free throw area.
Yung quality niya nung second jump.
Same, ano,
Pang
same.
first. 2 points and 4 rebounds for Simon A. Sandagon.
Substitution, Ray Rubio for Darwin Lenore.
As Ray Rubio checks back into the contest for some more defensive energy para naman sa St. Clair.
Rubio has a hindi textbook open jump shot, pero has a good percentage despite that, ha?
3-point advantage now for the VIP Engineers. 3-point shot goes up, bounces out for Peña Redondo. And VIP is doing this without the help. Papa Injay, who is currently on their bench. Brian Santos against the defense of Rubio. Maganda yung tapik, but they recovered. Tan umatake sa gitna. High looping shot, no good.
Defense ng St. Clair.
Irvin Palencia. Tough pass to make, and they end up turning the ball over. Karurukan, atake. Oh, offensive foul yan. That was a cleared out.
Sayang yun. Sorry to the bench guy.
That's his first foul.
Navarro.
Alam agad ni Navarro, no? Na may mali siyang ginawa. You didn't have to do anything extra special because you have to trust that your teammates will know what to do to complete that play. But so far, jolly na yung hirapan. Itong St. Clair sa aktibong 2-3 zone defense ng VIP Engineers. As Rubio has
Ray Rubio!
but he finds a way to make it work.
Napapasok eh. Basket coming from Rubio for St. Clair. 1-point ball game.
Well, you don't get extra points for making your jumpers look good. Pare-pareho lang naman yung bilang niya pag pumasok.
Ganda nga ng forma mo, hindi naman pasok. So wala. Doon ka na sa hindi masyadong textbook, pero pasok. Mas efficient, no? Rubio with a nice jumper.
For BRT Sumisip St. Clair, these are their next 3 games. David Lasal Araneta on August 26. And then Black Mamba on September 2. Italianos on September 9. Mahaba-habang pahinga, no? Para dito sa BRT Sumisip. September 8. Check out the results of their first 2 games. Parehong kupunan undefeated with 2 wins apiece. Sila yung nasa taas ng ating standings right now. So if you win this, you're already looking good. 3 wins in the back.
Tama ka. Pero if you're yung 5 teams below these 2 teams, ako pakiramdam ko, they will occupy the top 2 spots na. Di ba? Itong dalawang teams na to. So 2 more spots remaining, guys.
Manacho draws a foul there. En route to the basket, Karurukan will be called for this
Blocking
blocking
foul
foul.
number 28, Gilbert Karurukan. That's his 3rd foul.
Manacho is on the line now for free throws.
Not nice getting some nice
2 shots for Gerald Manacho.
To 34, chance not the score for Gerald Manacho. That was his first miss from the free throw line. na naman tayo and we're expecting this ball game to continue being this tight for the rest of our contest.
Kung iisipin mo, no, yung dahil sa ating format, di na sila may chance magtapat sa quarters, no?
Oh, Irvin Palencia with a near steal there. And he gets the ball. Malakas yung pasa. Nasalo pa rin ni Palencia as he scores down low.
Irvin Valencia.
Nakakahanap ng paraan talaga makakuha ng Sumisip si Irvin Valencia.
Rubio with a takeaway. Great ending.
At the end of the first
The first half of action for Irvin Palencia, putting in the effort. That was a gamble because they were also in the penalty situation. They could have paid for it with a foul, but instead, they got a stop and a basket. 37-35 is the score in favor of BRT Sumisip St. Clair against the TIP Engineers. And the score at the half now is 37 to 35 in favor of BRT Sumisip St. Clair kontra sa TIP Engineers. As we welcome you back to the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City. Carlo Mamintuan kasama pa rin si Jolly Escobar on the call. So far, it has been a very interesting first half of action. Joshua Fontanilla did his best to set up his teammates in the first quarter of action.
Well, as expected, Carlo, we were kind of in awe just looking at the TIP Engineers. Nagwa-warm up sila kanina pero nilalabanan sila ng gusto ng energy at magandang depensa nitong mga nakaputi. Pero that time nakalusot. Brian Santos, very nice game for him. 13 points in the ballgame.
Mga Santos nagtulungan in the first quarter to be able to keep the TIP Engineers in the ballgame. Ivan Santos scoring down low there as they were up by 2 at the end of the first 10 minutes of action. After that, itong si Lunor, maganda naman yung ipinakita sa ating ikalawang yuto.
Talking about yung kanyang balance, trying to get baskets underneath at very evident nung puntong yun. Pero ito, ay hindi pa pala mama ito, bata pa ito. Joshua Fontanilla attacking the basket, sharing that ball with his teammates. St. Clair's just looking good, my friend. Pero pinapawihan si agad nila. Like you said, the Santoses, Brian, itong puntong yun.
Brian Santos showing us his ability to score from the outside, knocking down a couple of three-point shots. He had 11 points in the third quarter. As we take a look at our numbers, turnovers, nasa panic talaga nitong BRT Sumisip St. Clair because they've been able to take advantage of the errors ng kanilang kalaban.
Tama ka, 13 turnovers tinapon ng TIP Engineers, able to capitalize naman 16 points off of that bench points. St. Clair, 21 puntos. Pero makikita mo yung 2 at saka 3 na yung field goal percentages, pluses at saka minuses. Only 1 3-pointer para sa St. Clair, pero grabe naman sila sa mga 2-pointers nila.
13 points the ball game for Brian Santos to lead all scorers. Sa kabilang banda, Darwin Lenore at Irvin Palencia with 7 apiece. Hindi natin nakikita dyan si Papa Enjay and yung Muhammad Pare. We have not seen them dominate the scoring,
which I like. Yung ating mga locals. Papa Enjay, quick early foul trouble sa tatlo.
At least by the third quarter of action. Hindi po, maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagsubaybay. This is your 2019 Foundation Cup.
Ito na siya. Nahanap natin kanina. Pero again, tulad yung sabi natin, tatlo na ang foul. Hindi naman super yung kanyang minuto kanina on the floor. Papa Enjay, ano?
Nice pass mula kay Papa Enjay. Karurukan na hirapan lang to score down low. Rubio on the run. Rubio with a bounce pass to Jack Bautista. Pero nasa randa ang pinto doon. Ball will stay with St. Clair. Ano, hindi daw. Pupunta daw sa kabilang banda. TIP Engineers with possession.
Chaps Bautista telling the officials here na tinamaan siya sa mukha, no? Pero tinalikuran siya ng referee ng puntong yun. And we're going to side of the TIP Engineers.
Jolly Irvin Palencia starting in the third quarter. Hindi si Fontanilla. Bakit?
Yeah, mixing with Coach Jefferson, just mixing it up, diba? Heavy minutes ng first half. Joshua Fontanilla. That's why not, hindi siya mailabas. Ang ganda na ginagawa ni Joshua in terms of sharing that ball. Irvin Palencia, they're gonna go to him to get the buckets, my friend, right there. Very shifty. Nice layup coming from Irvin.
Irvin Palencia with a couple of early baskets here in the third quarter, extending their lead to 6 points, 41 to 35. Jumper kapos para kay Papa Enjay, who has not really gotten anything going offensively.
6 points lamang in total. Grabe yung seal nitong si Muhammad Pare, and in the process, giving Irvin Palencia a wide open lane for a nice lane.
Kakabakbaka na si Papa Enjay at Muhammad Pare.
Substitution, resultant for Gilbert Calderon.
Kakasil ni Pare, biglang nagkaroon ng malaking espasyo dun eh. Nawala, nabura na si Papa Enjay dun sa defensive side.
Sasagot dito para sa TIP Engineers. They're down by 8 points. Papa Enjay against Muhammad Pare. Han for 3. Look good. A little short.
Sayang, ginakuha yung defensive rebound. Second chance. my goodness, these two.
Nagkabanggaan doon sina Papa Enjay, Muhammad Pare. As Enjay is still
Pushing foul
on
number
the floor
24,
right now.
James Bautista.
Hindi naman yung sadya, no? Inadvertent, atake lang.
Substitution,
Kanina, yung
for
50-50
James
pa,
Bautista.
Muhammad Pare wanting to run na kagad with the ball. And in the process, tinamaan si Papa Enjay.
Foul given up by St. Clair
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Enjay far from his attack zone. Binigay muna ang bola kay Sandagon. They're looking for Brian Santos against Rubio. Fadeaway jumper. No good. Palencia with the rebound. Irvin Palencia to Joshua Fontanilla for 3. No.
Pinagpahinga mo na pala si Josh Bautista sa ilalim.
Brian Santos.
Basket. Easiest baskets in this ballgame na nakita natin.
Pinisikal eh. Hindi ni Brian Santos yung mas maliit na si Joshua Fontanilla. Santos has 15 points in the ball game right now. Darwin Lenore.
Love that move, especially dahil ang laki ng kanyang kinalaban that time. Papa Enjay, no problem, going to the left hand of Darwin Lenore.
Hook pass, Daguro for 3. Too strong. Rebound Lenore.
At defensive stop para dito sa St. Clair, and this is why they have a nice 8-point lead, Carlo.
Darwin in traffic there. Gobbled up by the defense. Second chance dito para sa St. Clair. As Rubio pulls up from downtown. No good. Bilis ng aksyon sa ating third quarter. As Brian Santos hits another one from the
Brian
outside.
Santos.
Why not?
Very important three-pointer just because that was back to the biggest lead, yung 8 kalamangan ng St. Clair. Down to 5.
Siya pa lamang ang nakakagawa from the outside from his entire team as Darwin Lenore gives up a foul there to prevent a fast break opportunity for TIP.
Substitution, Jared Bonacho for Darwin Lenore.
But at this stage, Jolly, no other choice but for Brian Santos to dominate the scoring. Kasi wala silang makuha galing kay Papa Enjay.
That's correct. I think that's wala pa sa first half, no? Some nice contributions from the other Santos also naka-score naman. Finally.
Papa
That's the
Enjay.
Papa Enjay we know. Partner knocking down perimeter Jays left and right.
It has been a struggle from the field for him in this game.
Grabe mag-seed si Muhammad Pare. My goodness, look at that. Para mga check na ng football yun Yeah, Papa Enjay just full of emotion right in front of us. Naririnig natin complaining about what's happening.
Pinipisigal talaga siya ng mama na yan. Hindi Muhammad Pare.
Arrow down for Irvin
That was the
Palencia.
4th personal foul of Papa Enjay. That led to his frustration. Kasi nakascore na ako eh. Okay na yung pakiramdam
Ito na sana
ko
eh.
Painit na eh. But Muhammad
14
Pare
seconds.
was able to pull off a veteran move against him.
Yeah.
Quick trigger ng rim south on 3.
You know what? This is going to be huge para sa St. Clair if they go on to get a W off this formidable DIP.
Russell Tan.
basket.
Pero hindi daw magiging madali. Sabi ni Russell Tan as he scores on the other side. Ganun-ganun lang. Binura. 8-point advantage. Now it's down to 1. Manacho, short jumper is money.
Jared Bonacho.
St. Clair lineup, starting ball games, getting a bunch of rebounds.
Almost full denial kontra kay Brian Santos, but there's a switch. Tignan natin kung mahanap siya ng kanilang opensa. Daguro with a bounce pass to Ivan Santos inside. Another sorry miss for Ivan Santos.
Ganun na ganun din yung nangyari sa kanya kanina off the curl cut. Niluluwa lamang yung kanya mga tira. Nakita natin very frustrated and slams that ball. He has to be careful, baka ma-warningan siya. Little gimme siya, di ba?
Yeah,
2 feet
yeah.
away from the basket.
We might receive a warning here. Ating referees kinakausap ang ating table officials.
Pero yun talagang dala na lang ng emosyon. Makikita mo until now, he's beating himself up. Sabi ng mga teammates sa kanya, okay lang, Ivan.
Hindi, technical foul na dito kontra sa TIP Engineers. And that free throw will be taken when we come back from this timeout. 47-44 still in favor of St. Clair. To 44 is the count as we approach the midway mark of the third quarter of action. And this battle between favorites sa kanilang grupo, TIP Engineers and BRT Sumisip St. Clair. As Joshua Fontanilla is now on the free throw line for the technical free throw.
Ganda ng mga ginagawa ni Joshua Fontanilla for his St. Clair squad. Not even in terms of puro scoring, no? Getting teammates involved, facilitating. Well, he had some nice, exciting baskets. Nakita natin off the break, no?
Ivan Santos.
Ivan Santos also on the free throw line. Yung tira ni Joshua Fontanilla is because Ivan Santos slammed the ball in frustration dahil niluluwa twice yung kanyang mga gimmies. Dahil kanyang unang free throw.
Napasama pa, no? Yung paglabas ng kanyang frustration.
Minsan yung emotions mo, hindi easier said than done. You have to keep that in check. Pero minsan talagang asar ka na. Nakita natin si Papa Enjay din. Asar na eh.
That's a clear hack, sending Manacho to the stripe.
Last din yung Manacho. 7 rebounds na yan. Ganun lang. Loves getting boards, wide bodies.
Shooting two, Gerald Manacho.
Maybe a little more.
Alam mo, Jolly, yung maganda dito for the Engineers is that even if their main man in the middle is currently resting on their bench, alam nila that they still have the firepower to stick to BRT Sumisip St. Clair in this ball game.
And again, we're talking about the Basilan neck, diba? Halos ang big guy at then, and then again, Santoses are there. Lalaki sila. Ang dami po nga hindi nagagamit na nasa bench na yan ng TIP.
Good pass back. Pero hindi nasalo ng malinis itong si Ivan Santos. Daguro, stop, floater, won't work. Joshua Fontanilla in traffic. Gets the basket.
Joshua Fontanilla.
Rock na mga tira, 7 points in total. Ito yung sinasabi natin. Hindi naman talaga ang daming puntos ng Joshua Fontanilla. Pero pretty much controlling yung bola para sa kabanan ng St. Clair.
Good look here for Brian Santos. Three-point shot is a little short. Fortunately, it still lands in their favor. Pero mintis din yung three-point shot sa kabilang banda. Oh! Scramble for the loose ball, won by Rubio. Bounce pass to Fontanilla. Fontanilla all the way.
Joshua Fontanilla.
And in midair, Joshua Fontanilla total is 9 points.
Biglang kumakagat yung full court pressing defense. Itong BRT Sumisip St. Clair forcing errors coming from the Engineers. Brian Santos, corner three, no. Another opportunity here. Ivan Santos still could not buy a basket.
You gotta love yung resistance na pinuput up ni Muhammad Pare doon sa may ilalim ng rim, di ba? Kanina pa siya. No easy baskets para kay Papa Enjay. Ivan Santos equally also very huge. Pero ito kanan, nope! Kaliwa. Joshua Fontanilla.
Another turnover here against the Engineers. Now up ahead, goodbye.
Harold
Very nice control. Harold Nang shielding yung bola with his wide body. Very nice finish.
TIP Engineers.
Nice lead, 11-point lead for St. Clair.
The difference here is defense for St. Clair, forcing the TIP Engineers to call this timeout. 6-point lead now for BRT Sumisip St. Clair. Biggest lead of the ball game currently. And 11 points, 55 to 44. Alongside Jolly Escobar on the call from inside the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City.
Sinisilip natin yung bench points, Carlos. St. Clair, 31 bench points. Really helping out here. So that's only the 11 points. And you mentioned this kanina, parang yung scoring chores falling squarely sa mga balikat itong si Brian Santos. He needs some type of help here.
Dikit ng depensa ng BRT Sumisip. Daguro straight away, 3 is good.
Christian Daguro,
Makikita, di ba? It's not... Well, of course, paramihan tayo ng shoot basketball yan. Pero di ba, you have to make stops. This is what wins games talaga. Manacho again, a nice offensive rebound. Di lang niya naipasok.
Good play off a timeout coming from Coach Monte de Vera as he got an important basket there coming from Daguro and a stop on the other side. Ivan Santos faces up for the jumper too strong.
Again, responsible for the defensive stop was Muhammad Pare. Pilit na sinisilip ng si Ivan Santos. He had nothing. Tinutulak siya ni Muhammad Pare.
Sneaky play there as Manacho will take 2 free throws off a Brian Santos foul.
Foul number 26, Brian
So
Santos.
ganun lang, you know, moving well without the ball.
Timeout, BRT
Getting
Sumisip
passes
Basilan.
underneath, getting offensive rebounds, just simply getting that job done.
BRT Sumisip St. Clair calling their own timeout. As Manacho will take 2 free throws when we come back. Our tournament format for the second conference of your 2019 PBA D-League season. 14 teams divided into 2 groups, single round robin, no crossover in the quarterfinals. Instead, we will cross over starting in the semifinals, which will be a best of 3 alongside with our finals to crown a new winner, a first-time winner in our PBA D-League competition.
Nakikita natin, 1 against 4, 2 against 3. Of course, yung 1 and 2 dun sa quarterfinals may twice to beat advantage. Nacho will miss a first at 2 free throws. He has 8 points in the ball game, along with his 9 rebounds. Not a lot of size, pero mean rebounder is Manacho. Gets the second free throw.
Tapos siya rin yung primary defender against Brian Santos. So nagtatrabaho talaga itong si Manacho in this ball game.
You gotta appreciate players like that. That's just hard work right there, partner.
Much better effort coming from the engineers to break that press from St. Clair, pero tinapon lang nila yung bola. Muhammad Pare looking for a guard. Counter steal here for the engineers. Masyadong matagal nag-stay yung bola.
Ivan Santos!
Ito ang mistake.
Tama nga yung sinabi mo, looking for a guard. Dapat talaga ang guardia nilalapitan na yung sentro. Kagad kinukuha yung bola. Dapat si Joshua kinuha na ng puntong yun. Ends up with a nice steal para kay Ivan Santos and a bucket para dito sa TIP.
Montanilla coming for Muhammad Paredano. Instead, he will provide a ball screen. Ganda ng pasa sa baba. Manacho could not get the basket. TIP engineers will regain possession.
Medyo unti-unti lang naman sila itong TIP. Nice stop on one side. Manacho, ginulo lamang ng mga nila Ivan Santos. Hindi pumasok sa kanyang tira. Pero yun ang ginagawa ng Manacho, sneaky cut lang sa may ilalim.
Brian Santos, speaking of
Brian Santos! 2
Santos one right there, and then they get a steal. Kalara, umatake. Wala, tipin, wala pa rin.
Ayan.
Muhammad Pare, bring the ball down. Harold Nang has the ball now. Cross-court pass to Rubio. Rubio says, hintayin natin si Fontanilla. Manacho humarap, dumps the ball down low. That's a foul on Brian Santos.
This is how Muhammad Pare gets his points. Seal hard every time. Makita lang siya ng advantage dito. Smaller guy, shorter guy. Si Silco. 2 free
Joseph, pagbalik natin for the... no, sorry.
Simon Santagan for Ryan Santos, Jason Jimenez for Christian Taguro.
56 to 51, a 5-point lead for BRT Sumisip St. Clair.
Junji Halyale for Ray Rubio.
G. Halyare, Darwin Lunor,
14 seconds on the
papasok
shot
sa laro.
clock.
Natin, Junji Halyare has to be able to heat up with the third quarter pa lamang ito.
Montanilla attacks baseline, kick out pass, Harold long for 3, no. So both foreign student athletes on the bench. Tan. Then yung kanya 3-point attempt, and then there's a loose ball foul down low.
So Darwin Lenore.
This one foul on number 2, Darwin Lenore. That's his fourth foul, 5 on St. Clair.
Some nudge there na hindi ko nakita kaya natawagan.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Fresh 14 on the shot clock for the VIP Engineers. Isa pa blocking foul. Darwin Lenore or Harold Nang?
Blocking foul on number 17, Harold Nang. Penalty.
Nang.
That's
Back
his
with the
third
foul.
foul.
The very young players asking for clarification dun sa ating mga officials. With conviction talaga yung tawag ng ating mga
Three
referees.
free throws for Ivan Santos.
So very important free throws for PIP and Ivan Santos. No?
Substitution, Joseph Peña
Has been
Redondo for
a
Harold
struggle
Nang.
for Ivan Santos to put points on the board kasi napakarami niyang opportunity na nasayang because of misses inside. Hoping to make up for it with a better performance at the back end of this ball game.
7 points and 8 rebounds. Decent numbers for the big guy. He's down by 4, partner.
56 to 52. Montanilla, attacks middle. Lunor, kick out pass to Halyare. Balik ang bola kay Fontanilla. Umatake na naman. Fontanilla with a side step.
Joshua Fontanilla.
It's fun to watch Joshua Fontanilla, partner. Very shifty, sidestepping. Very nice basket coming from Joshua Fontanilla.
Back to a 6-point lead for BRT Sumisip St. Clair. Fontanilla almost getting that steal. Hindi lang niya nahawakan ng tama yung bola.
That's a lot of things for his St. Clair team, no?
Look at this one more time. Now you see
Up.
me, now you don't, says Joshua Fontanilla as he scores off the glass.
Substitution,
Ang ganda lalo tingnan dahil si Ivan Santos yung ang laki ni Ivan eh. Di ba? Sidestep, separation, basket, Joshua.
Ang pangatlong highlight play na yan ni Joshua
Dami.
sa top 10 natin sa PBA TV.
At saka yung nagawa niya against TIP, malakas na
Alright.
team, di ba?
Ivan Santos down low, missing on the layup, but they get the ball back. One back is good for
Lauren
Calera.
Calera.
Soft foot back there, 6 feet away from the basket. Calera.
Campbell on the steal, and you pay for it.
Joel Manacho.
Like Manachos.
Hard every time.
Working on a double-double now, itong si Manacho. Has 11 points in the ball game. Junji Halyare pushing. Pero pumara siya. Last shot time for St. Clair. Both teams, sorry, PIP looks like they still have one foul to give.
Tingin sa ni Joshua.
Holding foul on number
Doesn't
7,
manage,
Jason
no
Jimenez.
turnovers.
Substitution,
Those
Marlon
ones
Navarro
makes
for Ivan
very nice
Santos.
decisions.
Paul Santos for Junji Halyare.
So, si Santos hindi na nga nagamit dito pero ano din
Christian
yan, nice
Taguro for
percentage
Jason
from
Jimenez.
the perimeter, also from the 3-point area.
Designated shooter yan. Kaya naman siyang nasa sahig with 3.3 remaining. Fontanilla gets the ball back. Launches from deep. No good. And that'll be the end of the third quarter of action.
At the end of the third quarter, our score is
BRT Sumisip St. Clair. Sumubok na mawala ulit for the CIP Engineers. Even with limited help from Papa and Jai. Sticking to them. Staying within striking distance. 60 to 54 is the count in favor of St. Clair heading into the fourth and final quarter of action.
Substitutions.
Our games on Thursday, August 8th, still here at the Inares Sports Arena, Italianos home kontra sa TIP Engineers, CEU Scorpions versus Snail Talk, and then the AMA Online Education Titans face off against the Marinerong Filipino Skippers, who had an outstanding debut sa kanilang stint here in our 2019 PBA D-League Foundation Cup.
Led by as much as 50 against Haskell.
Gilbert
Statement
Camargo for
point
Muscle
of
Tag.
Garland, I call it.
Fourth quarter of this ball game, TIP kontra sa St. Clair, two outstanding teams. Nasa ating palagay, Jolly Escobar will be the favorites to land number 1 in the first.
Yes. Nakita natin, di ba, pinapakita yung standings kanina.
Our quarter scoring, BRT Sumisip St. Clair, 23 points compared to the 19 as Muhammad Pare misses inside on the putback. Karurukan, pinapahirapan dito. Turns the ball over. Good pass inside. Halyare, well defended there.
I saw some type of contact there, pero hindi tinawag sa officials.
Getting the play at this stage. Steal here for Jack Bautista. Naiwan yung bola, pinulot ni Darwin Lenore. Lenore goes all the way, misses yung layup. TIP with another opportunity here. Karurukan mishandled the ball.
Tawagan ng dribbling violation at that time.
Another near steal for Jack Bautista. That jumper will not work out. Muhammad Pare with the rebound.
That's rebound number 8 lamang para kay Muhammad Pare.
Jolly, at what point in the ball game would you send in Papa and Jai back?
7-minute mark. 7 or 6 more fouls siya, di ba? 7 or 6 minute mark, go na. Decent basketball. Down by 2 possessions lang naman itong TIP.
Careless turnover coming from the engineer, Salyare. Sends it back to Fontanilla. Big the pass, it takes the 3, Vintis. Daming nangyayari pero walang nakakascore dito sa ating fourth quarter.
Up and down, up and down. Ito na!
Simon Sandagon.
Simon Sandagon scoring there and inching his team closer, only down by 4.
Reference natin, Arwin Santos, pero makikita mo, marami pang fine-tuning, refinement. Arwin has a nice 3-point shot.
Fontanilla with the hesitation. Good pass, down low. That shot was well defended. Nawala nga lang yung bola mula kay Navarro. Yes, it will go back.
Substitutions. Papa and Jai for Marlon.
So, ayun, hindi na ipasok. Nakatingin dito eh. Kung nag-shoot nangyari sa malayo, kunyari doon. May nag-strip dun sa ilalim. Ito na pala si Papa and Jai. Sa 8-minute mark pala ipinasok. Ito na yung one of the solid units ni Coach Podit Rivera and Jai Sandagon. Tapos si Brian Santos.
Muhammad Pare.
Muhammad Pare.
Pare making his presence felt, scoring down low against the defense of Papa and Jai, who's back in the ball game. Here we go. Papa and Jai lost his grip on the ball as Irvin Palencia takes it away. Irvin, umatake, and he scores on the
Irvin
break.
Palencia.
That's very wide open. Kuya jump Bautista towards the left. Pero sabi ni Irvin, kaya mo to eh.
Minadali yung opensa nitong TIP Engineers. But the ball will remain on their side. One more time, Irvin Palencia takes it away and goes all the way to the other side to score on the basket. Brian Santos for 3, no good. Palencia making things so difficult. Kung sino man ang may hawak ng bola, forward pass, Palencia! No!
Good shot pa rin eh, no? Just rimmed out. Delay nitong si Irvin.
Palencia will be called for the foul there, sending Tan to the free throw line for 2.
That was a tough pass.
Foul on number 16, Irvin Palencia.
Somehow na-control niya.
First foul
Able to
on
put it out.
Xavier.
Hindi na ipasok.
2 shots,
Again,
Russell.
very important dahil 8 points ang inahabol itong Engineers.
Tan missing that first free throw. need all the help they can get from anyone, as Papa Njai has been struggling with his offense in this ball game. 1 for 2 for Tan. Irvin Valencia manning the point now after Joshua Fontanilla did a great job in the third quarter. Japs Bautista, drop pass, Muhammad Pare with the back.
Was suggestion because not really having the luxury na umupo ng matagal itong si Manacho. High rebounding Manacho. He needs the rebound from Manacho.
Sandagon hesitated. They swing the ball over. That is the result.
3-second violation.
Hesitation leads to a 3-second violation.
Gerald Manacho for Darwin Lenore.
Di mo rin masisi itong si Brian Santos. No? He wanted to help out in the rebounding department. Thought that one of his teammates will take a shot. Walang tumira.
But Brian Santos, not your most athletic player. He's just tall. He's high skill. 6'5" player.
Japs Bautista.
Big time shot coming from Japs Bautista. That's not been a great performance for him offensively, but that was a big time shot.
Oh, what a time to get a big three-pointer para dito sa kanyang St. Clair na kapanan.
Brian Santos getting frustrated already as he draws a foul inside.
This will foul on number 16, Irvin Valencia.
Ito kay Irvin
Substitution.
Valencia.
Jason
This
Jimenez
lead is
for
now at a
Simon
dozen
Santaco.
points, 69 to 57 for St. Clair. Seconds on the shot clock nitong PIP Engineers, but now is the time to make a move.
Yes. Pero it's tough, no? If you think about it, parang takla sa bench ni Papa Njai because of the foul trouble. So not really able to play heavy minutes dito kasi yung contribution niya very minimal. Usually gets going very early in the ball game yung kanyang perimeter jump shots.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
6 minutes, 17 seconds remaining. But really, the difference in this ball game has been the defense of BRT Sumisip.
Kanina pa, di ba we were talking about yung kanilang energy of an empty possession.
Did not hit the rim on the three-pointer. Jimenez.
Good drop pass. Setting up Muhammad Pare. Ngayon pa lang umiinit itong si Muhammad Pare with 6 points in the fourth quarter.
Every conscious effort to drop the ball down low sa kanya, no? Irvin Valencia really looking for him on drop passes. Another stop for St. Clair in the defense.
And you can just take a look at the difference between the looks na nakukuha ni Muhammad Pare and Papa Njai. Yung kay Njai, almost mid-range jumpers. Yung kay Pare naman, titira lang sa loob, tutukan lahat ng tira niya.
Every time may naka-challenge dito sa mga movements ni Papa Njai. Wrist protection lang at Manacho.
Muhammad Pare.
Oh! Missing on the dunk there as Irvin Valencia is called for the foul.
Says sorry to the bench. Coach Gerson Mutabite sabi sa kanya, sige lang,
Foul number
mababa
16,
sa
Irvin
defense.
Valencia. Substitution. Juan Calano for Brian Santos.
Brian Santos magpapahinga muna as we approach the midway mark of our fourth and final quarter of action. 22 seconds on the shot clock for the TIP Engineers. Jimenez manning the point for TIP. Daguro for 3, short. Out for the rebound, mapapanalunan ni Pinka. Daguro, one more try. This time, maybe. 71 to 59. BRT Sumisip St. Clair up by a dozen points.
Wow.
Irvin Valencia.
Valencia.
Pull up there, no? Pull up. Beautiful thing off the dribble. Irvin Valencia, high-skilled point guard ng St. Clair.
So yun talaga yung magandang ginagawa nitong BRT Sumisip St. Clair. At any given point, you know na meron kang Irvin Valencia or Joshua Fontanilla on the floor. at any given point.
Foul on
Top of that is the
Mohamed
crazy defense of
That's his
Muhammad
third
Pare.
foul, 4 on St. Clair.
Matutugan muna itong si Papa Enjay
Two
bago
equals
makakuha
for
ng
Papa
basket.
Enjay.
Again, talagang binabangga siya ng gusto bago makaabot sa basket. In the process, din mo, then talagang hindi na
Substitution
siya
starting the door for
komportable.
General
Hindi pa
Pancho.
din sa kanya mga
Joshua
free
Fontanilla
throws.
for Ray Rubio.
But you know what I'm excited about, Jolly? The next time that these two teams will be meeting, it should be an even better ball game.
Oh, yeah. Ano pag-aralan nila isa't isa, makikita nila Coach Putit na pinipisikal tayo ng team na to. Tignan natin yung mga adjustments na mangyayari, which makes it very exciting. Pero ito, 13 na itong kalamangan ng St. Clair. 4 minutes and 20 pa naman.
Enough time.
Oo.
They'll have to figure out a way to get stops here. Valencia and Fontanilla both on the floor now alongside Bautista Minor and Muhammad Pare. Japs Bautista takes care of that offensive rebound. 3-point shot is good.
Japs Bautista,
Even Japs Bautista joining in the fun dito sa ating fourth quarter.
Inca goes to Papa Enjay. The runner too strong.
Nothing there again from Papa Enjay. Just yun eh, di ba? Parang taking them out of their comfort zone. You're pumping them. You're not saying naman na elbows to the face or sinuntok or anything. These are just basketball bumps. Talagang binabangga siya ni Muhammad Pare. Sooner or later, hindi ka na komportable mag-operate yan eh.
7 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Daguro. Naghahanap pa ng options. Might just run out of time here. Daguro. Mauubusan na nga. Irvin Palencia with a takeaway. Japs Bautista.
Japs Bautista!
And that will give him 10 points in the ball game.
30-second timeout, TIP Engineers.
Speak out. And again, kanyang mga three-pointers coming at a great time na umaalagwa itong St. Clair.
78-60. Biglang namaga ang kalamangan ng BRT Sumisip. St. Clair right now. But more than their offense, more than their explosive offense, you have to pay attention to their defense. What led to that easy basket for Japs Bautista was 24 seconds of great defense on the other side.
Dali na pa rin natin namin i-mention talaga yung pagpisikal. Itong si Muhammad Pare in the process getting some very nice baskets of his own. Plus those 11 boards. 5 of 13 ang kanyang field goals. Turning out to be nice baskets. Sinabi mo yung magandang defense.
Pero ngayon lang talaga uminit sa offense side itong si Muhammad Pare. In the first 3 quarters, he allowed guys like Fontanilla, Palencia, even Manacho to carry the load offensively. But when they needed key baskets, he put himself in the position para mabigyan ng maraming drop pass.
And then it's the court awareness and vision of Joshua Fontanilla and Irvin Palencia just recognizing na kailangan natin yung hard work guy natin, yung dirty work guy natin na si Muhammad Pare, kailangan natin bigyan yan. Di ba? Na mga puntos yung recognition na yan. So nice drop passes, going the way of Muhammad Pare, nakakapag-convert si Pare. So ito na yung kanilang 18-point lead, St. Clair.
Meanwhile, TIP Engineers continuing to bleed for points. And Valencia attacks middle. Kicks it out to Japs Bautista.
3-second violation.
Against Muhammad Pare.
Some breaks going the way of TIP, pero baka breaking this game wide open. Si Orche na yan. Nakapunta na tayo sa 3.
But what should be frustrating for the TIP Engineers is that they were right there. Nasasabayan nila eh, itong St. Clair. Then all of a sudden, a lapse in concentration, careless turnovers here and there. And then, when you wake up, bigla, ang laki na nung lamang nitong St. Clair.
Crucial yung si Papa Enjay sa kanila di ba? Medyo na-google. Papa Enjay, nagpapabaan ng bola, facilitates, gets his baskets.
Ryan Santos for Warren Panama.
In his usual element, si Enjay medyo na-google ang TIP. Kanina pa rin natin minamention, di ba? Ryan Santos cannot do it alone. He has his points, but he needs to have his defense.
na.
Oh, what a presence, no, underneath.
Foul number 26, Brian
Muhammad.
Santos. That's his fourth foul, one on the Engineers. Shooting two, Muhammad Pare.
Players for every position. Tapos umiinit din yung wing mo, Japs Bautista, di ba? So everybody contributing dito para sa St. Clair. Hindi na masyadong nakailangan yung services ni Junji eh. Junji Alian.
Which was exactly what I was saying, because in the past competitions, Junji was a huge factor in their offense.
Hindi naman siya yung main wingman naman sila.
But with the entry of another primetime scorer in Japs Bautista, mababawasan talaga yung touches nitong ni Halyari, which he's fine with as long as they keep winning. Santos to Santos connection there, as Ivan was fouled for 2 free throws.
Foul
I
number
really
6,
felt
Joshua
that PIP
Fontanilla.
had some type of
foul,
advantage
five,
because of
St.
their
Clair.
size. Now again, we were just watching them warm up. Tapos we were in awe of yung kanilang size.
Santos.
Again, the Santoses, Sandagon, and of course Papa Enjay. Pero some early work on the defensive side, no? Para kay
Substitution,
Muhammad Pare to
Gerald Balancho for Muhammad
get the
Pare.
Papa Enjay out of his element. Muhammad Pare nakatangan dun sa may bandang sigmura niya, baka tinamaan na, pero magpapahinga na siya. And the good thing is, 2 minutes and a half na lang ang natitira. Ako, parang really in pain.
Yeah, yeah. He's actually down on the floor right now. Posible rin kasi na-stretch niya nung tumalon siya. Might not necessarily be a hit.
Well, if you're looking for positives, the good thing is, on this game, is really leaning towards their side na. So,
Jax Bautista,
para sa larong ito, and yeah, you can look for treatment na right now.
13 points ball game for Japs Bautista. I believe he has scored 11 of those.
last 2 minutes. Brought to you by Tag Heuer, don't crack, under pressure.
Counters with his
Brian
own
Santos,
three-point
Coach Benito Rivera will send in a platoon, second, third stringers. Sasabayan na ni Coach Gerson yan.
Foul on number 4, JM Binga. That's the first team foul of the Engineers in under the last 2
for
minutes.
the TIP Engineers.
Team substitutions for TIP Engineers.
Yan.
Substitution for St. Clair.
Natin watches a lot of tape, no? So,
And at the count for Darwin Lenore.
counter that just in case magtapat na naman sila nitong TIP, which is very possible. Again, yung pinag-uusapan natin, hindi magkakaroon ng crossover come the quarterfinals. Maaaring magtapat sila just in case one of them goes to 3 or 4. Then yung isa nandun nasa 1 and 2 spots.
Fontanilla always under control. He was in command of his squad in this ball game. As Rivera steps out of bounds.
Substitution. Paul Santos for Joshua Fontanilla.
I'm impressed. Urban Palencia, pero iba yung pagdala ng laro nung Joshua, no? Very patient, hindi nagpapanik.
And you're right, itong si Irvin Palencia more of a scoring point guard. Si Fontanilla, puro eh.
Oo, tsaka talaga.
Kyle Ramilo.
Hindi naman nagpapasa ng sitwasyon. Pero exciting panurin si Irvin kasi atake siya, very shifty eh, di ba?
And I guess that is why they have formed a very effective tandem alongside each
Paul
other.
Santos.
Kasi hindi nagsasapawan ng roles eh.
Pero kanina, si Joy talagang pinag-uno rin ni Coach Gerson itong si Irvin. Okay din. Some nice assist going to Muhammad Pare if he wants to, di ba? Konting conscious effort lang in giving in facilitating. Pero tama ka eh. Puro eh. Yung isa eh, di ba? Without even telling him na ito gawin mo. PG talaga si Joshua.
Jolly, this ball game will go down as a blowout win for the BRT Sumisip St. Clair squad. But for me, the final score
John Candisa.
will not tell us the complete story of
Kanina
this
pa
ball
tayo
game.
dito. Very entertained naman tayo. All, yung tatlong quarters eh. Talagang ano lang. Di ba? Some breaks going the way of St. Clair. Ganda ng pagkadepensa nila dito kaya Papa Enjay. And one of those will be one of the lessons learned na pinag-usapan natin kanina na Papa Enjay just has to stay with it every time at huwag siyang mainis.
Pasamante looking for his first basket of the ball game.
Luis Pasamante.
Very simply, the dam just simply broke open for BRT
Ganun na
Sumisip St.
nangyari,
Clair
no?
here in the fourth quarter. But for much of the ball game, it was a tight contest.
Pati nga yung start po ng ating fourth quarter, may pag-asa pa nga yung VIP nun eh. Pero like you said, break it wide open towards final minutes of the fourth.
What a big win for BRT Sumisip St. Clair as they will stay undefeated.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final score
Three
is 70
contests.
for TIP Engineers and 85 for the winner.
Our 2019 PBA D-League Foundation Cup.
I'm impressed. From the very first time I saw Gino Manansala handle this St. Clair squad, Aris Junicio was still there, was already impressed with them up until now. Ang ganda ng ginagawa, this collaboration between the coaches, Jerry Cabildes coach, Steve Chu is there. And yeah, very impressive with St. Clair.
85-70 is your final score. Victory for BRT Sumisip St. Clair. As our best player of the ball game, ang napili ni Jolly Escobar, Joshua Fontanilla.
Masyadong heavy on the numbers. That's 11 points. That's 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. But you have to witness this gentleman play this sport. Very much in control. No turnovers. Knows what to do. Makes the nice decisions on the floor. This is why napili natin si John.
This is our schedule for Thursday. Italiano's home versus the TIP Engineers will be gunning for a bounce-back win. The CEU Scorpions take on Nail Talk, and then AMA Online Education facing off kontra sa Marinerong Filipino Skippers. That will be it for your jam-packed day. Basketball action for your 2019 PBA D-League Foundation Cup for Jolly Escobar and the rest of the hardworking men and women of ESPN5. Ako po si Carlo Pamintuan. See you again on Thursday for more of the PBA D-League.
Real Cervantes. Chocolate Hui, Jonathan. Hui, Daryl Karangia. Bobby Balut. Daryl Karangia. Daryl Karangia. Jay. Hui, Junior. Basket is good, boy. Jay. Basket is good. Mark Yee. Mark Yee Woody. Mark Yee Woody. J.R. Alabanza. Three, Eloy Poligrates. Dwight sucking it, Woody. Jordan Rios, Woody. Eloy Poligrates. Eloy Poligrates, Woody. Eloy Poligrates, Woody. Basket is good for Jay. Darwin Lenore. Ryan Santos. Ivan Santos. Basket is good for Urban. Ryan Santos. Joshua Fontanilla. Darwin Lenore. Joshua Fontanilla. Brian Santos. Brian Santos. Woody. Woody. Brian Santos. Joshua Fontanilla. Joshua Fontanilla. Mohamed Pare. Irvin Valencia. Jas Bautista Woody. Mohamed Pare. Jax Bautista, 3.